Mo, you better thank the white man every day, man. The majority of the books that you read are written by white scholars. And then you mentioned one of your prominent scholars that you go by. You trust in him as a man by the name of, let me see if I can remember his name. Diop, I think it's pronounced. I gotta read it to remember it, man. All right? Check Diop. And I believe he wasn't from Egypt, but he had went to France. He also wanted to be an engineer. Then somehow he found an interest in ancient Egypt, ancient Egyptian studies. Now, if he went to the universities out there in France, who built them? Who are the proprietors of those universities? Who were the professors? They were white people, man. So all your black scholars that teach you about ancient Egypt, they learned that shit from the white man. And a prominent man going back, I believe it was the 1800s, was a man by the name of Champion. And then Sarah Susan started mentioning his name after we started bringing it up, man.
That's right.
Before they never brought that up, man.
Never.
And he was the one that was supposedly that deciphered the hieroglyphs, the Demotic language from the Greek, from the Egypt to the Greek. Why? Let's go back to the time of Ptolemy. When Ptolemy took down the Egyptians, when they built that library in Alexandria, Egypt, all right, they got Egyptians, put them in slavery and said, look, you're going to learn Greek and you're going to translate these writings, so-called Egyptian writings, or Kemetic writings, into the Greek. So how was this guy, Champion able to break it down? Because he learned the Greek. And he broke it down from the Greek. So there's a lot, hey man, like I said, anytime you think about Egypt, you better thank that white man. Because if it wasn't for the white man, you wouldn't know shit about Egypt, man. You wouldn't have no lock on the side of your head. You wouldn't be singing Egyptian songs. You wouldn't be praising the Egyptians, man. And then now you know who got that land, and I forget the exact year. But it was the Arabs. It was a key guy among the Arabs that took down Egypt. And they had it ever since, man. And they have it to this day. And let's say we know that we know who the Egyptians are. The Egyptians are today the tallest people down there. Process of elimination. The tallest people down there in Africa would be the Zulus, the Watusis, the Sudanese. We're talking about them people. And you don't look like them. You look like an Israelite, man. You got so-called Africans, so-called Kemetic people that are Canaanites. You don't believe in the Canaanites? You believe everybody came out of Egypt or Kemet? Nelson Mandela wasn't no Egyptian. Nelson Mandela's line doesn't go back to the Kemetic people. We got something?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
And that's Shaka Amos. You take the covering, but not of the Lord's spirit, because the Lord created you to be an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite, brother, not no Egyptian. Go ahead.
That walked down into Egypt.
That's you. That walked down into Egypt. Go on.
And have not asked at my mouth.
Yeah, the Lord's mouth for the prophets, of which we are.
Do you brothers have an
If you would
extra
ask
umbrella
at
like
the
this?
Lord's mouth, we would show you, peradventure the Lord to give you repentance. It would show you that you're
You know
not
what,
an
hand that to
Egyptian,
Soccer
but a Hebrew Israelite. I'm talking to you, Shaka.
But he came down saying that you guys are supposed to teach me. But we ain't supposed to teach you nothing, man. We supposed to teach the elect. Yeah. If you're going around saying that you're Egyptian and that all the Hebrews did was ran down into Egypt and mingle their seed and now you talk shit about him. First of all, you're not an Egyptian, man. And if you really think you're a so-called African, we don't have to teach you a
Are you
goddamn
brothers able to
thing,
get
man.
another one? I'll check it because
And then if you keep teaching that
I'll
bullshit and believing that bullshit, the Most High will destroy you,
put some
man.
money in.
All you guys teaching that Islam, the Most High gonna destroy you. If you're teaching that you're a damn Baptist, the Most High gonna destroy you.
Another one.
If you're teaching that you are Nuwabic, which that doesn't even exist, that's just a made-up word. Nuwabian.
Imam Isa made that up.
Dr. York made that shit up, man.
There's Nubians, but I ain't never heard of no Nuwabians.
That's why we say if the Lord will peradventure give you repentance, which our honest opinion, we don't really see that happening. Because your conscience is seared with the hot iron of Egypt. All right, go ahead.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
To strengthen, read that again.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
Yes, Pharaoh represents Egypt.
John.
Go ahead.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Stop the record.
And to trust in
And
the
that's to
shadow
turn
of
the
Egypt.
camera, right?
Turn it off and stop
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
I got this because I don't want the camera to get damaged.
Yeah, I'm getting ready
That
to go.
so-called history that you're into,
You got the bag here.
That's going to be your
Okay,
shame.
that's the camera bag?
That's going to be your shame. And not just you, Shaka, almost all of you that trust in that Egypt shit.
Hey, you know what you're gonna do, Shaka? And all you guys that in that bullshit that you in, whatever bullshit that it may be. Give me Daniel 12. Daniel 12. Start at the top.
Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
I asked him to start from there because there's going to come a time where all hell is going to break loose. It's called the time of Jacob's trouble. Go ahead.
Even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered.
Who are the people of the Lord? The Israelites. Go ahead.
Everyone that shall be found written in the book.
What is the book talking about? It's talking about that registry of the elect. Go ahead.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake. Some to everlasting
That's
life.
talking about confusion. That black consciousness stuff is nothing but you're sleeping in the dust. Sarnetta, you're sleeping in the dust. Shaka Mos, you're sleeping in the dust. Polite, you're sleeping in the dust. Seti, you're sleeping in the dust. Yeshaya, you're sleeping in the dust. Imam Bashir, you're sleeping in the dust. There's only one truth, man. We're the Israelites. The Lord is only dealing with the Israelites, man. And Egypt is history. You know what I mean by that? Meaning, you go to the museum, you see movies on that shit, but you ain't never going back to the glory of Egypt no goddamn more, man. Go ahead.
In the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Some of you gonna wake up to everlasting life, and some of you to shame and everlasting contempt. That's gonna be you guys if you don't wake up, man. You're gonna be in the kingdom, and you're gonna remember the deeds that you did on this side, and you're gonna put your head down for that, man.
That's right. That's right.
If they that be wise,
This, and to turn it off and turn it there.
and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
The camera that you had to have.
But that,
Because by us out being out here, teaching this word, we're turning many to righteousness. Many is elect. Now they're going to hear this and understand this. They're going to be turned back to righteousness. What is righteousness? The understanding of this truth. Go ahead.
but thou,
Also the understanding of their nationality. True nationality.
8:45, 8:50.
That's why we keep showing that sign of the 12 tribes.
Well, I'm gonna send him a text early right now and let him know ahead of time. Then I'll call him. I'm gonna send him a text now and let him know at that time close up. But I'll call him at that time too.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah,
but
that's why
thou,
I'm
O
gonna do it ahead
Daniel,
of time.
shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time.